Rubber Ducky here. Welcome back to episode 8 of the Allied campaign in iBomber Defense. If you're new to the channel, then take a moment and click the subscribe button. Check out the previous battles in the iBomber Defense Allied campaign playlist. In the previous episode, we fought the German Navy to a standstill in the Eastern Mediterranean. They're now back for a counterattack and we must do it once more. Fortunately, we built strong defenses and will be able to begin the fight with the advantage. Alright, here comes their surprise attack. They go ahead and open up that path, and then this is why we didn't use the island in the middle. They're going to go ahead and hit that with bombs. That would have destroyed any turrets we had there. We now have sabotage available. We don't really need it, but it's an option. Get an additional cannon up there in the north. We have this pretty well under control, but we will probably throw a few sabotage turrets out there anyway, just to slow them down and prevent them from getting all the way to the back. Half of our cannons haven't even been triggered to activate yet, so we do have a nice solid start. The hard thing is some of these ships are so slow, you just have to be patient and wait for them. Like, we can definitely handle these guys closer, but they're coming in slow waves and we just have to fight it out, even though we have the strength to deal with them if they were one after another. Okay, we'll go maybe cannon here. That'll help cover if they come top and west at the same time. Plus we have the money, so, you know, why not? We do already have 2 level 3 AA turrets, and they have an air raid coming in the next wave. That's going to be no problem. And we got plenty of money, but we might as well take the interest because it's there. Turret. I don't know, I put a cannon there just because I did, but I'm wondering if I could have just put a sabotage there. We don't need to have it. Like, we will destroy them. It does allow them to stay just kind of at the front turrets. If you like that idea more, you can totally put a sabotage, but they're not getting through. Cannon there. We're just overbuilt. Three level 3 cannons with level 3 comms turrets are pretty potent. If you don't set up well on this one, or if you still have machine guns left over from the first fight, this can be kind of a lot to deal with as you try to retool for it. But if you've got a lot of cannons, or at least good lines of defenses, like if you took different victory points and used sabotage early, it's still doable and more interest, but it's just a matter of grinding them out. So we got a cannon there. We obviously have enough money for another cannon, but by waiting for a minute we'll get another round of good interest when this is over. Nothing we've built so far is necessary. The defenses I had were absolutely adequate. We just have the money, so it's kind of like spend it, put the stuff down, and, you know, stop them from getting into the back. Coming up, though, we will kind of need the sabotage as the enemy units kind of get closer to the goal. All right, another wave of bombers. There should be no problem. if you look in the south, those two front cannons actually take a decent amount of damage, so you do have to watch that. I think we're going to do this without any sabotage. We're just going to go all cannons. And we've got one square available to build on. I wonder if it's worth a replay on this in order to do all machine guns and sabotage, no cannons at all. I wonder if strategically placed sabotage turrets would allow the machine guns enough time to do damage on the larger ships. Because like the battleships do take a decent amount of hits from the cannons, and there's only so many places to put machine guns even if you fill all of the spots up. So you need those sabotage to buy time, I feel like. This is one of the less, I don't know, satisfying counterattacks to play because they're so easy to deal with if you're set up well. I mean, if you're not set up well, you could definitely run into problems trying to deal with the heavies, but with cannons everywhere, like half the cannons haven't even turned to engage yet. Just keep these guys in good repair. I do think the German side, the Axis campaign, is a little bit more challenging. You've got kind of less to work with, like your I don't know if it's that their units are stronger or your units are weaker, but they do work against you better. And so when you're fighting into the goal, like it seems like they get really close to it versus having the opportunity to have all the layered defenses. They are financially weaker, I guess you could say, because they don't have the option for the comms turret to grow interest. And so the X weapon's nice, but you don't have the same money ability, you know, so you can't build as strong of a defense. And maybe that's really all it is like it's financial and the units and the damage points are the same, but because you have less money, you have less damage output. But it definitely is a closer fight when you're playing as the Germans. It's like I wouldn't mind these guys coming closer behind each other. I also wouldn't actually mind them coming from all three directions at the same time, just to put a little bit of extra strain on the defense. I don't think they really even had a chance of ever getting through with that many cannons, so easy peasy. Now it's just a matter of killing these big battleships, and we'll call it a good one. I don't know if they're going to actually get close enough to trigger the top cannons or not. I don't think so. Those four cannons in the north haven't done anything. Same with the southern easternmost one. The western cannon on the northwest island is actually taking like half damage. Same with the eastern cannon on the central island. It's taking about half damage as well. We have a perfect round and 554,000 86 as our score. We earned 3 victory points, but that's more than we need. And we'll assign our last victory point to the sabotage, and that'll be it. And as I said in the beginning, this was really a simple counterattack because it was overbuilt from the previous fight. It made for a very painless battle, but now we're ready to move on to another mission. If you enjoyed the overkill, consider leaving a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.